we weave different objectives into our discussion. But that's where people have this really beautiful opportunity to mentor each other, to share what's worked for them, and to learn from each other. So when I teach it, that's my favorite part, because you just get to see the spirit of people come out.
And, talk a little bit about meditation, and how you're finding the benefit of meditation for people with TBI.
So one thing that Kevin often talks about whenever we launch a program, we usually do a big community event to bring people together and talk about the program. And he's always sharing how meditation is not about stopping your thoughts, and how for him that was a big learning when he was learning meditation, because for all of us, that's the way our brain is designed, is to have thoughts. But I think especially with TBI and in his experience, he had a lot of what he calls automatic negative thoughts. Mm-hmm. So meditation is a practice of learning how to have a different relationship with your thoughts. So to create more space where instead of just reacting and getting caught up in the cycle of thinking, you can learn practices that create a little bit more space. So one kind of framework are focus, attention, mindfulness practices. So we do a lot of these where you focus on one thing, and your breath is a very intuitive and natural thing to focus on. So we invite and use a lot of techniques to support people to focus on their breath, and then also certain techniques like counting your inhales, counting your exhales adds a little bit more focus to help people who have a particularly kind of bouncy mind, as I say.
Yeah.
And so I think it can help from a perspective of building concentration, which is often compromised. Also reducing stress. If you have a way to kind of click reset, take yourself away from a stressful situation. And we're finding that people describe that they're better able to regulate their emotions this way. So if they're caught in an anxious state, just take a couple rounds of deep breaths. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of really great science that shows when you take big inhales and long, slow exhales, your exhalation is tied to your parasympathetic nervous system. So it does initiate a relaxation response.